Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Diablo Immortal. As you can see, I posted extra, for those who follow my channel, I posted extra videos. I got the art one up, and we started Assassin's Creed again. Once we get through the Assassin's Creed, I don't know, I was thinking maybe, this seems awfully bright. I was thinking of maybe doing some Dead Space, because I have the newer version and I played the other three. Honestly, don't even know how well they did. I know the market's kind of saturated with people that play horror games. I think maybe it's not as saturated anymore. It used to be so saturated.
I hope that can help.
Maybe I should. I'm farming. Oh, why am I going to the boss? I'm not the door pass. So I'm trying to decide if, you know what? I know where we're going. And I need to bring this up. We'll start down here. Revelations. Immortal. Hide all. Lost pages. Oh, baby. All right. We still need 2 gems, right? So we should be working on this. Okay, there's not one paper down there. There's not a paper down there. I think I'll post a new poll because I'm curious if I'm kind of curious if people like lots of content from the people they watch. Like, if you could have multiple videos that... What the fuck? I say they're gonna go away?
Your corpses are mine.
Like, I'm curious if people like having more content from people they watch. Or less. Oh, it's a goblin. I wasn't even looking at my mini-map. No, you don't.
The balance is.
I mean, I could do a wide variety, right? I could do short videos, long videos, multiple videos. I can go back to doing demos. And then I could also do short, anything I record that's short, I could just post all the parts. I mean, I did that for longer, like 8-hour games. I've done that before. I won't post 42 parts ever again. I just get a little ahead of myself and excited. I'm like, I want to share this with people. And then end up sharing the whole thing. But I don't mind, I know, I don't do a lot of editing. And you know what? That's my thing. I don't edit. I do when I need to, but for the most part, I won't. I'm not about making the over the top like cuts, and I don't care enough to keep up with the times on how to edit and keep people's attention. Do we want it? You know what? Why not? And I don't care if like that bothers people, but I don't know. To me, it's more about sharing the stuff. And you know, depending on what it is, sometimes I know people, you can't tell me that there isn't people out there that sometimes prefer to just not hear somebody talk, but want to experience the story. I also I never like, I've never liked poking fun of a game, even if it's bad. I don't like poking fun of it because, you know, especially, I mean, I know a lot of stuff, there's a lot of AI games and stuff now. I'm not talking about them. I'm talking about the ones that people actually took the time to try and make. I just don't like poking fun of games. Unless it's that's the whole point of it. But I just like, I understand how I understand the time that goes in behind the scenes. Because I've never personally made a game, but I did make Daz characters to use in Daz Studio. So I understand the part of like texturing, and I understand how that I tried to learn to rig. I didn't get very far with it. I have tried messing around in ZBrush. I did okay with that. But like, now, I won't defend as far as reskinning of costumes go. The reason I won't defend being charged a lot for reskins and recolors of costumes and skins, or whatever you're referring to, depending on the game, is simply because there's a lot of things now are done with shaders and shit, how the material's set up, and it could be a very easy change, something that doesn't necessarily take 8 hours. And people can come for me, I don't care, but some of the texturing isn't as difficult because you don't have to do it all by hand. Especially when it comes to, I think, a lot of times like metals and stuff. Well, I think even some fabric. There's a lot of different, like, little things you just click. Little mats. And on top of that, people that are really good at retexturing, like, just good at texturing and stuff, it won't take them long at all. Well, not necessarily. There's some people that take longer than others. Don't get me wrong. But sometimes stuff doesn't take super long to do. Everyone works at their own pace. Hence why sometimes crunch times for games is horrible. The whole, well, we need it done by the end of the year. I personally find it was ridiculous when the whole Assassin's Creed coming out every year. I think you can take longer than a year on a game. But the problem we have currently, and that's why I think a lot of, I think eventually a lot of studios will implement AI, not to replace people, but to help the process. Like, to maybe help auto-generate big open areas. So that maybe those people can focus on buildings or something. I think it will help to speed up some processes of game development, because we're getting to a point that it's just like some companies, it takes, you know, the lifespan of what used to be the lifespan of a console. I think graphics have gotten to the point where we don't need to bring out consoles as often, because it takes longer for people to, you know, make games. Now, things have decreased in time. Like, now we use mocap, so a lot of people don't have to completely hand animate anything anymore. Even face capturing. Like, all of that, you know, it was, you know, once done by hand. So it's like having tools that will help, you know, speed up a process so you can produce more product. It's like that with everything, right? So if a gaming studio goes to use AI to help with some stuff, I see it being a normal thing in the future. Just simply because, you know, it's used as a tool to help with things. Yes, you will have people that are greedy, like every business and everything. You have people that are greedy and will take advantage and do the opposite of what something is really intended for. You know? Because, I mean, if you just take a look at stuff we have, you know? Like, at one point you had people, like phones, right? At one point you had people that would redirect your phone call to somebody. And then, what?
You have.
And then, you know, they came up with ways to get around that. Before, you could make prank calls to people and no one would know who it is. And then eventually *69 and caller ID, which on older phones, for anyone who might watch this that doesn't know, on older phones, there's a little screen on the wireless ones or on the base that you hung the phone up on. They would tell you the name and number unless the person had their stuff, set their stuff up to be listed as unknown. And then you had, you know, cell phones come along, and now cell phones are the main thing that, they weren't at the time because they weren't smartphones. But then you had, you know, smartphones, cell phones come along, and, you know, you had cell phones were meant for, well, you had beepers, and then cell phones. Beepers and cell phones go together. Beepers just beep and give you the number of the person trying to get a hold of you, and you go call the number on the beeper. And then cell phones, people a lot of times use them for if they went on trips, or, you know, they had them with them when they left the house. And now it's a lifeline device for most people, having their smartphone, and it's kind of replaced telephone. Like, yeah, you could go more in depth with the whole of evolution of phone, but I think they have recently shut down the last of the landlines, so landlines don't exist in the way they did when I grew up, where they go through phone lines. I think now it all goes through the same lines as the internet, and so I think a lot of anything that would be considered landline goes through your internet service provider, even if you use a phone cable, that it goes, anyway. So the evolution of just phones alone, you look at the whole technology thing, it's crazy. But that is how technology works. I mean, it's like music, 8-tracks and vinyls were a little bit before me. Because I grew up on like cassette tapes. So we had cassette tapes, then it went to CDs, then MP3 players. And we got to a point where we are now, where everyone listens to Spotify. I still, I will get music and I will put it on my phone and use my phone as an MP3 player. So I have like, I think 17 gigs or something on my phone of music. But when you look at little technology, just the progression, and that's how even art is. Like, you had everything that was traditional. You had people, they would hand draw animations. Then you had, your computer graphics, CGI and stuff come along. You had digital art. And it made so you could do stuff faster. And eventually, I feel like that's what AI will do. It will help make it so games can come out faster to keep up with, because right now it's just like when the PS5 came out, there wasn't anything. Well, if we end up having things like AI or other tools integrated, they'll probably be more exclusive for consoles when they come out. Not exclusives, more next gen games. Jesus, not exclusive. I wasn't fucking talking about exclusives. I don't know why my brain went to fucking exclusive. Wait, did I finish it? Sephiroth? Stop. And I know, like I said, people can hate me for my opinion. I don't care, but it's just true. I say in another so many years, it'll just be another day. Some other technology will come along, and people will get mad at that, being like it's replacing someone's job or it's doing this or doing that. We used to get excited when new stuff would come along, but we just don't anymore. Because anything that is any kind of technology or anything that's advanced, anything that has progressed that we use has replaced someone's job. Like you had people that made cassettes, and all the people that were for putting the music and stuff on cassettes. And well, when CDs came along, they didn't have the same setup. I mean, like when people old enough to remember burning CDs, it's like you could download and do the same thing that big companies did, putting music on CDs. But it's like I said, like it just technology has changed, right? I think in the end, there's always going to be, it's always going to hit somebody, no matter. No matter what we do. Oh. He needs to go this way. Damn it! I shouldn't have picked up the side quest. Personally, I'm interested in the AI thing, and that's just
Death is inevitable.
but I just don't have the computer for it. I'd like to have a computer where I could just run it on my computer. I don't want to go through an external source. I just don't have the kind of cash for. I never made myself a good computer though. I'm gonna be real. I normally build myself a cheaper end computer. Which, I mean, it sucks. I should probably stop. I should eventually actually build myself a really nice computer. But I just don't. That's why I normally build my computer would normally come out under 1,000. But I mean, hey, I'm not telling people not to hate on AI, I know it. There are people using it to be dumb. But I mean, it's if you've been around long enough, you've seen it happen so many different times with so many different things. It just,
My wounds mend.
it's like, yeah, that's not a surprise someone's doing that, really. Or, yeah, I've seen people do this kind of stupid shit before. I'm not condoning it and saying it's right. Clearly it's wrong. Wait, what are you doing? Huh? Nothing. So. I just want to clarify that. I'm not saying it's okay for people to do. I'm just saying it's not, people being dicks and stealing people's shit it's nothing new. Like, I've even, as a younger person, hand-drawn stuff and gave it to people. And then, I'll tell you this. I had hand-drawn a picture of Fred Durst. And it was, I don't normally do realism, but it came out really well. I gave it to somebody. And then they entered it into an art contest. So, people are going to be shitty no matter what. No matter what. People being shitty is just a normal thing that's happened throughout time. So. But I mean, it was so long ago, it's not like I had a cell phone on me or something and I could take a picture and show people. No. Like, there's no way for me, you know, other than the people that saw that I made it, there's no real proof that, you know. Excuse me! No proof that someone took it. I don't know if I honestly could recreate that fucking picture. Because I'm just not good at realism. But if someone wanted to see me try and draw realism, I might consider trying to do it. I would even I'd pick some stuff and let people vote on it. What kind of realistic drawing do you want to see me do and fail at? Because it would be a failure. So. But I did do a CG picture, or CGI, animated. Well, it wasn't animated. It was a still frame. And I think I've talked about it before, but I can actually make a whole video. Not a super long one, but I can make a video on explain why I did a picture of Astarion. And it wasn't just, oh, he's a vampire. No. There is a specific reason, and it took me a year. I think I've said it in a video before. It took me a year after I beat the game to realize why I liked the character. And he had a lot of similarities to a character I wrote in 2008. I think I even posted the first chapter of the story I was writing. I would change it now because I wrote that in my 20s and I'm more grown. So I would probably change the setting of where it takes place. Oh wait. There is the page right here. Do. Excuse me, get the hell off me. Let's do it. Fuck. Boy. So that is just, there's my spiel. Not that people probably fucking hear my opinion, and that's fine. I don't care. I gave it anyways. And if people don't like it, well, come on. If people don't like my opinion, I don't know what to tell you. It's my opinion. It is mine and mine alone. I don't expect people to share, in my opinion. Haha. Sephiroth. What are you doing? Can you lay down? Hmm? No? Oh. Just don't fight. You guys got food all over the floor. I just noticed that.
grave beckons.
Oh, there must be somebody here. Yes, there is somebody here. Oh. Ooh, treasure go. Inventory full. Oh.
Your corpses are mine.
I was gonna say, it better fucking transport me.
Greetings.
No, not the identifier. You.
Perhaps services
Oh, son of a bitch! Not that.
disinterest me.
Blah, blah, blah. Actually, once is enough. Once is enough. You killed 100 treasure goblins? 1,000? Oh my god. We should work on these, huh? My cat is apparently loving my lap. Hey, can you not? Sephiroth? Dude. Oh. I should just take a day. I get so distracted. I should just take a day and just record a bunch of shit. And I can release it throughout the week. You know? I wish we had a bestiary in 4. That's kind of a neat idea. I guess we don't really need it. I don't think there's that many different types. Run the kitty down. Do 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 do. Park ourselves here. Hmm. You know, sir, I need my arm. All right. That's it for this episode. Thank you all for watching. I will catch you guys in the next video. Take care. Bye.